Good morning and happy Friday. Welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. And my name is Tammy, for those of you who don't know me. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And to anybody returning, hello, good morning. I hope everybody's doing fantastic on this wonderful Friday. Before we begin our Oracle message today, I just wanted to talk about real quick some housekeeping. Always got to get that knocked out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, if you could do me a great favor and smash that subscribe button, it would help me tremendously. And that's any YouTuber you watch, okay? You can turn off the notifications so your phone's not blowing up. I get that. But that algorithm that you hear about, it is real. So one of the things that YouTube looks at is the number of subscribers, as well as the watch time. So smash that subscribe button, all right? While I'm talking, you can look at this beautiful piece of green tangerine this morning. Isn't that simply gorgeous? All right, so you can check that out. I wanted to talk about the April special. The April special is going to be held on April 22nd, which is Earth Day. Our root chakra deals with Mother Earth. It grounds us to Gaia. So I am offering 10 30-minute distance Reiki sessions specifically focused on the root chakra. And it is at a discounted rate from the regular normal 30-minute distance Reiki sessions. It's 10 spots. I think there's 6 left. These are first come, first serve. All right. So if you miss out, I'm sorry. There's only so many sessions I can do in a day. As I don't do them back to back, I have to give myself some time in between to cleanse my tools, to cleanse myself, and to reconnect my energies. So anyway, 10, there's 6 left. So if it's something you're interested in, go to yournaturalhealer.com, click on services, and you'll see, I think it's the top one, and it says like April special. All right. And that's all I have for the housekeeping today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And as I talk, I'm going to move this beautiful piece of green tangerine off to the side. As we talk, I'm going to shuffle. So as you know, I have a hard time shuffling this way on camera. So I'm going to do this way for now, and then I'll shuffle a couple times, and then we'll start. So this Oracle message, I like to call this, if your guides wanted to send you an email, what do they want to say in their email? All right. And this reading is good from today, April 7th through Thursday, the 13th. All right. Now, if the card you choose, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out 3 cards, and you're going to choose either the left, middle, or right. You're not going to put a lot of thought into it. And then I will do the reading. It is time stamped, so you can go to your particular card. At the end of the reading, make sure you after your reading is done, so if you pick the left, don't just close out of the video, go to the Reiki Hug. I'm a Reiki master teacher, for those that don't know, and I do what's called a Reiki Hug at the end. It's 2 minutes of distance Reiki healing, okay? So you don't want to miss out on that. I mean, 2 minutes is better than nothing, all right? So, as I said, this is like a message from your guides, email message, what they want you to know. And if this resonates with you, I always say, take a deep breath in, put your right hand on your heart and say, yes, I claim that for myself. And then exhale out. If it doesn't resonate with you, that happens. You have to remember this is a general reading, so it may not resonate. Or come back at the end of the week and see, go through your card again, and you might go, yes. That's what the card I chose meant. Okay. So, but again, if you are interested in, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera while I'm shuffling. If you are interested in any type of, a personal reading, please, again, check out yournaturalhealer.com. There's all kinds of readings I offer, birth chart analysis, all that good stuff. Distance Reiki. I am now selling crystals and other metaphysical products. I'm adding stuff pretty much daily. I don't think I did anything yesterday, but I have some more stuff that I want to add. And with those, shipping is always free. Unfortunately, I only ship to the United States. So for those of you beautiful souls that are not in the USA, I apologize, but I don't want to mess with all the export, and I'm new to this. So, all right, let's set the cards there. Let's get my crystal or my Reiki Master Wand. Smash it out. And I think I told you what cards. If I didn't, let me tell you real quick. We're pulling from the Keepers of the Light this morning. This is a beautiful deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to lay out your 3 cards. Let's move that out of the way. All right, so here are your 3 cards. Without thinking too much into it, you're going to select left, middle, right. Go ahead. All right, you got your card, starting with the left. Left card, you got. Oh, and by the way, I did figure out on the camera how to make it so the cards don't look backwards to you guys. So, hey, I'm getting technologically savvy. See, I can't speak, I need coffee. All right, left. You got Hilarion. It says divine healing. Let's take a look at him. Oh, that's beautiful. Emerald green. He's got that beautiful halo, and he's got all that light code around him. It says, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Now, if this does not do the backwards thing, I apologize. I thought I fixed it because it's showing normal to me. I thought it would show backwards to me, so I don't know. All right, so not going to worry about that right now. Let's talk about your card. So divine healing, what does that mean? Well, first let's talk about this guy, because this guy, he's a really cool dude. He is actually from around the 4th century in the Middle East. And I know he doesn't look really too Middle Eastern, at least not to me. But again, I'm not from the Middle East, and I wasn't there in the 4th century that I know of or that I remember. Haha. But he left home when he was like 15 years old. And he wanted to go, I think it was like with St. Anthony. There was something with St. Anthony where he went. And there was too much going on that they didn't really have time for him. So then he joined up with these monks. And he went off with the monks. And then I guess he had went back home because his parents had died. Well, after his parents died, he gave all of his belongings and his share of the estate to his siblings. And then he went and lived in a cave and became a hermit. So he would come out of his cave to perform miracles through prayers and through healing, all right? Through touch healing. So he's kind of a cool dude. So that's why it says divine healing for Hilarion. And if I'm saying that wrong, Hilarion, I apologize. So what I'm thinking with this card, or what I'm getting, is that maybe right now to you that the world seems a little bit overwhelming, and it could be a lot of things, whether it's relationships that are overwhelming you, maybe it's your work, your workload, like career-wise. It could be your workload at home. Maybe there's a lot of things you've got to get done. Maybe it's with your friends. But there's a lot going on in your life, and you're kind of getting to that point where you're about to break, where you feel like you're going down the road, like a one-way street doing 100 miles an hour. That's kind of what's going on here. And what Hilarion wants you to know is, you know what, if you're feeling like that, it doesn't matter if you have a deadline or deadlines or things like that. You need to take a break. It's okay to take a break. Now, I'm not saying go on vacation to Maui for a week. I mean, yeah, that would be awesome if you could do that. But you have to remember that if you sacrifice your own energy and yourself, how are you good for everybody else that needs you? Whether it's your family, your coworkers, your bosses, whatever, your friends, maybe you volunteer. Yes, people need you. But they need you. They need you whole. And if you get to the point where you just like run out of energy and just break down, that's not good for them. And it's not good for you. You know, it's not good for you physically. It can cause, anxiety and ulcers and, not eating and just just feeling sick. It can hurt you mentally, emotionally, and obviously spiritually too. So what Hilarion wants you to really realize is it's okay to take a break. If you need to walk away from something for a moment, say, hey, give me 1 minute. I just need to catch a breath, or I need to take some deep breaths. A wonderful way is just doing that. Close your eyes for a second and take a deep breath in, and then exhale it all out. Do that like 7 times. I'm always talking about doing deep breaths, and it really does work wonders. Another thing is taking a break. You don't need to stay up till 2:00 in the morning. That's not doing anybody any good. So go to sleep. Go to sleep early, get up earlier. When your body is tired, it's time to go to bed. You need to recharge. And it could be too that you're running around so much that your energy is just picking up everybody else's garbage. And if that's the case, you need to cleanse. You can cleanse by smudging. Here we go. 2 ways. White sage, if you use white sage, this gets rid of all energy. So if you use that, you need to make sure you use Palo Santo as well, which is also known as holy wood because it brings in really good energy. But get some Palo Santo and sage yourself. Sage your space, or smudge, rather. Smudge your space. Smudge yourself. Okay? Maybe you need to get some protection crystals if you're into crystals. I don't have any. I'm wearing it, but you can't see my necklace, and I'm not going to hang over the camera. Black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is excellent for protecting our energy. It not only protects our auric field, but any negative energy that comes around us, it sucks it right up and it's gone. The thing with black tourmaline, please remember you have to clean it a lot. So again, Palo Santo. If there's no full moon, you can clean it with Palo Santo. You can clean it on selenite. And I'm not going to go in here on a crystal lesson right now. But you need to cleanse your energy. Meditating. I'm always telling you guys to meditate. Meditate. Meditate is not only going to recharge, but it can cleanse you as well. I have a video on this channel called Selenite. If you don't have selenite, that's okay. Selenite just amplifies the meditation, but you can still do that meditation. Selenite is wonderful for cleansing our energy and our chakras and our auric field. So go listen to that video, all right? You need to do these things because, again, if you keep up at this pace, it's like a juggler. They could juggle for hours, but eventually a ball is always going to drop. Always. And I don't want that to happen to you, all right? And trust me, nobody else does either. And people are going to be fine if you say, I need to take a break for a moment. Delegate while you're on your break, all right? So all I'm going to tell you guys, it's really important, really, 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 really important for you to recharge and cleanse your energy right now. I can't stress that enough. All right, middle card. Let's see what you got. I need to do my nails again. All right, you got. All right, I'm going to try to say his name right. I always butcher it. I have to think. It's Melchizedek. All right, so you got Melchizedek, and it says higher learning. So let's look at him. Let's get that beautiful sacred geometry there. Look, sacred geometry. Look behind his head. And it says higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. All right, well, let me give you a little backdrop on this homeboy here. He's actually a high priest, and he was actually mentioned in the book of Genesis in the Bible. And he's also been mentioned in various other ancient texts throughout history. And it's said that his mission is to assist the earth through the ascension process. All right. And what's really cool about it, and the fact that's why I mentioned to make sure that you've seen the two sacred geometries here, is that that's how you can connect with him, through sacred geometry that have star shapes. And you can't really tell because his head's kind of in the background, but yeah, you can kind of see a star shape there. Oh, and look, you can see the sacred geometry in the back of the card. So you can connect with him through star-shaped sacred geometric patterns. So what is old Melchizedek trying to tell us this morning, or trying to tell you, because he is the one reaching out to you today through email? All right. Well, he's saying that you're about to move beyond another level of fear. And by that, he means you're going to go deeper into your heart, into your soul. And you have to remember, there's really, I like to say in the courses that I teach, that there's three ways of learning: education, communication, and observation. All right. So what he's saying is you've learned quite a bit through experience. All right. And life is a great experience. I'm always talking about the duality of life and how we have ups and downs and hills and valleys, light and dark, good and evil, and you have to have those. And he's really saying that the things that you've been through, you're really starting to, you really are working on that shadow work, because you're starting to really understand that those things can no longer affect you, and that you're learning to acknowledge those things, that those emotions, that fear, you're acknowledging them and you're working through them and you're letting it go. And that's a wonderful thing. That is doing shadow work and learning from our bad experiences, because like I said, we're humans. We are going to have some crap experiences in life. It's going to happen. And, sure, we're going to question, why is this happening to me? And we might not know the answer right away. We might not know the answer for a week or a year, but we'll eventually understand the answer. But it's understanding that you can't focus on those bad things, and that you need to focus on moving beyond things that you cannot control, moving beyond things that no longer serve your highest good, not to live in the past, to live in the present moment. You don't want to live in the future either, because that hasn't happened yet, and the future is ever changing. And what I mentioned about, moving more into your heart and your soul, is that once you start working through the shadow work and you start raising your vibration, you start trying to ascend a little more, that brings a certain amount of light into your heart space and into your soul. And you begin to start making decisions and just looking at everything from a different perspective, because it's coming from that heart space. And you see this sacred geometry is right on his heart space. So it's saying, that crown chakra and our heart chakra are definitely connected, and that through love, we can access these upper chakras. And that you're realizing that, because the heart chakra is a bridge between the lower chakras and the upper chakras. So he's saying, yes, you have learned all the stuff and you're always going to be learning, but the past things you're really starting to work through. And once you finish working through those, It opens up this space and allows you to start higher learning. So what I would suggest to you is to continue with that shadow work. You don't have to do it every day. Shadow work can be exhausting, but do the shadow work, meditate, do some meditations to connect with your guides. And if that's something you're interested, leave in the comments below, because I'm wanting to put out another meditation video, and I'm trying to decide. I have like 20 different things I want to do it on. So I'm trying to decide what you guys would prefer a meditation video on. But maybe meditate to connect with your guides. Meditate on your heart chakra to make sure that is open. Start meditating on those upper chakras, making sure that they're open. All right? But in all of that, don't forget to ground yourself and stay in the present moment, because a lot of times we start working on these upper chakras and people get all woo-woo and, everything's love and light, and they're not living in the present moment. So remember, you're a soul having a human experience. Have the human experience. But realize that human experience doesn't define your soul. Learn from the experience and move forward. All right? Great card. All right, for those of you who chose the right, your email message this weekend is hope. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at all that beautiful gold color. We have a lotus there. And it says love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Right away. And I know we've had this card in the last couple of months. Solar plexus, baby. Yellow and talking about your worth. That's all solar plexus right there. So first thing I'm going to ask you before I even start interpreting this card for you today is, how's that solar plexus doing? Have you checked in on it lately? If not, maybe you need to do some meditation on the solar plexus. Maybe work with some solar plexus crystals. But let's talk about Hope here. She's an angel, and she travels around with, I don't know if they're her sisters or what, but she also hangs out with Faith and Charity. You ever hear of Hope, Faith, and Charity, or Faith, Hope, and Charity? I forget how the exact terminology it is. But they're a trio. And this one here, she likes to remind people that hope isn't about wishing about things. It's about trusting. Hope is trusting that in the universe, trusting that the universe has your back. All right? Not wishing. There's a big difference between wishing and trusting. Okay? And she's all about trust. She's actually the twin flame of Archangel Gabriel. But with her, when this card it pulls up, man, you got it going on. And what do I mean by that? She is showing up with her little battalion of angels, because she's got a whole legion behind her. And they are all showing up in your life right now, because she wants you to know that you deserve loving relationships. You deserve loving experiences. You deserve loving acceptance from everybody. And that includes yourself. That's friends, family, co-workers, and yourself. That's why in the thing it says, recognize your divine worth. I always tell everybody you're a beautiful soul and things of that nature, and you are. You're a beautiful soul and a beautiful human being. So what's going on? I mean, this is a great card to have, but she's saying there's something going on in your life right now that is causing you not to have, that you don't realize your self-worth. And why? What is going on? Take some time to meditate on this if you're not sure. If you are sure, maybe start journaling. Only you know. I can't tell you what it is, but it's something, because she's not going to show up with her whole army of little angelettes to help you out if there's nothing going on. You know, are you not recognizing your worth because somebody said something to you, or somebody did something to you, or maybe you're having some flashback of some memories from 10 years ago, or 20, 30, 40, whatever the case may be? Love and acceptance. And I think I mentioned this last week I don't know if it was one of the Oracle messages or the Tarot messages. And I know I've referenced this a couple times. I'm going to have to listen to the song, because maybe my guides are trying to tell me something, because I've seen this several times. There's a song by Alter Bridge, and the words in it say something to the effect of, how can you love someone else if you don't love yourself? And every time I hear that song, man, it hits me. So I'm going to have to listen to that. But it's true. How can you truly love another, whether it's your significant other, or your children, or your mother, your father, your family, your friends? How? You can't truly love them, because if you can't love yourself unconditionally, how can you love others? And not just that. Look at the mirror at yourself. You're a miracle. You are truly a miracle. And if you forget that, make a list of all the wonderful things you've done in your life, no matter how small they are. Because you know what? You are more wonderful than you realize, and you need to realize that. And I'll keep saying it until you do. But I can't make you do it. You have to do the work. Because without love and acceptance, we can't hope for nothing. Hope deals with love. Because when you love yourself, you hope for better things, and you have hope that the universe is going to provide, and you have hope that you're going to live a wonderful life. But if you don't love yourself, how can you hope? You can't hope. Then it's just wishing. Like I said, I could sit there and try to beat it in your head, and I can't. All I can say to you is focus maybe a little bit on your solar plexus for the next week. Because you need to really realize how freaking special, and if that word offends you, I'm sorry, but I really needed to emphasize it. You are so darn special. I've never even met you, and I know that. So why don't you? Look yourself in the mirror every day and look in your eyes and say, I love myself unconditionally. Say it like you mean it. Say it like it's true. Say it every time you go past that mirror. Every time. And I guarantee you do that for 21 days, because that's what they say with affirmations, is the magic number is at least 21 days, which makes sense because in numerology, when you add 2 plus 1, it's 3. 21 days, say that every single day, at least one time when looking at yourself in the mirror. I love myself unconditionally. Say it like you mean it. Say it like it's true. And let me tell you, it's going to make a huge difference in your world. All right? There's nothing more I can say with that. You are so worthy. You are worthy of the best loving relationships. You are worthy of the best loving experiences. You are worthy of loving acceptance. But before you can expect others to offer that, you have to offer it to yourself, and you have to receive it from yourself. All right? All right, I'm going to grab a crystal bowl. Crown chakra just popped in my head. This bowl is a little on the high note. It's a B note. But I think for 2 minutes, because usually when I do sound baths, I try not to play particularly the crown, and I have one for the soul star chakra. I try not to play them too long, because when you get people with that note too high, it can get a little, I like the word woo-woo-y. So anyway, go ahead and put your cell phones on silent if you haven't done so. You know, it's only 2 minutes, guys. You can put it on silent for 2 minutes. You deserve that. Once you're done that, go ahead and close your eyes. Start relaxing. Start breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, nice and relaxed. Starting with your head, your face, release any tension. Working your way down to your neck. Continue scanning your chest and your stomach, your arms, your hands, your fingers, your hips and thighs and knees, letting it all go. Your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Just nice and relaxed. All right, slowly start wiggling in those fingers and toes. Take your time opening your eyes. If you heard Parker's feet, I am sorry. When she hears the singing bowl, she's got to come into the room. She's all curled up on her blanket where she likes to listen to me play. But anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Again, please check out yournaturalhealer.com for the April special, as well as if you're interested in any personal, whether it's a tarot reading session or if you would like a personal distance Reiki session. There's both 30 and 1 minute hour or 30-minute and 60-minute sessions. There's a 5-day package, which I think it's $70 for 5 days of distance Reiki. Plus I do some a crystal grid specifically for you. I draw cards. There's candle magic. So just a little bit of everything. So you could check that out. There's numerology reports, all kinds of astrological reports. And also check out my new shop. There's crystals. There's some essential oils. and I'm adding more stuff daily. I'm about to add a kit, heart chakra kit, which is going to be made up of some some different crystals, and some massage oil made with essential oils, and a spray. So just some really good products. So anyway, check that out as well. Also, if you're interested in any kind of metaphysical courses, I don't have a lot on the website right now. I am still adding courses. I'm about to drop by the end of this month. Fingers crossed. I'm looking at dropping 1, 2, 3, 4 more courses, maybe 5. And you can check those out on lotuscenter.online.com if you're interested. But anyway, have a fantastic weekend. I will see you bright and early Monday morning. And we will then do our tarot reading for the week. And also, I hope to get out a meditation video here soon, as well as a crystal educational series video. Just a lot's been going on the last month, so I have slacked on that a little bit, but I'm trying to get myself on a good schedule. So anyway, with that being said, go live your best lives, but do it the natural way. Namaste.